1, 2, 3, 4 years completed, but time just will not stop. In terms of quests released per year, this one sits at the top. 23 full years of questing, Caves of Bank must stay alive. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2005. Welcome back to May 31st, 2005. I was not originally planning to go and train more crafting right now, but I kind of autopiloted over to the silver here, and now I have some AFK time, so I figure, why not? We're here. There is one more mine. 69 mining. That is nothing. Despite all the massive number of mining and smithing rework, mining unlocks, nothing at level 69. Alright. So yeah, crafting. It's happening. Because why not? And that's done. Every level keeps on being more XP, as expected. 62 crafting. That is Infernal Urns, Fire Battle Staffs, and Soul Bell Shoes. Fire Battle Staffs do exist, so we could make those if we wanted. Not that we really have any reason to make a Battle Staff. Their rune saving abilities can be achieved with regular staffs, and actual combat magic, they are vastly outclassed by the god staffs, so not something we really need to worry about. Also, just making a battle staff is just a bit of an effort, so probably not. Probably not. If we wanted a fire battle staff, you'd probably be easier off getting it as a drop, so that's okay. That's okay. Sell off the final symbols here for 38,000 coins from this adventure. Bring the total cash stack up to 5,236,000. So that's great. I'm gonna go stand in the crafting spot here. After we're done crafting, we can talk about things. But not really. Because we don't need to go to another day today. As on this date, there were 2 quests released. Did one last time, now it's time for the other one. We're doing the Giant Dwarf. And it starts in Keldagrim. Requires 33 magic, 16 firemaking, 14 thieving, 12 crafting. Approximately 10,000 coins. That's a bit much. It's more like a few hundred. Depends how you're doing things, I guess. Some logs, coal, iron bar, telegrab, 3 sapphires, 1 red berry pie, and originally you needed a red berry pie if you hadn't given Thurgo 2 pies. Later it was changed to just needing to give him the 1 pie during the Night Sword. But we'll be friendly and appropriate getting him his 2nd pie. We're also going to need a tinderbox, since tool belt, and various ores and bars during the quest. So let's go get the things we need here, along with more runes for teleporting around and stuff. Depending on how things go, we might be doing a lot of traveling today. Depending on how things go. Back in the mines, once again. Technically, these are also Dwarven mines, but the Dwarven mines are over by Falador. This is a whole separate business here along the river. Looked into it a little bit more, and I can confirm, during the Between the Rock quest, the dwarves that were inside Keldagrim were sitting out in the mines here. So, Keldagrim confirmed only exists right now. So, that's interesting. And speaking of Keldagrim, let's head over there. Dwarven Boatman. Oh there, human. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Oh there, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Wanna ride with me Where are you going? Across the river? No, no. That's what the ferryman is for. I'm going to Keldagrim, my home. How much will that cost me, then? For a human like you, I can do it for free. That's a deal. Excellent. I'm just waiting for my ship to arrive, and then we can go. Mind, this trip could take a few minutes. Are you sure you're ready to go as well? Yes, I'm ready, and I don't mind it taking a few minutes. Well, let's not waste any more time, then. "500 years have passed since the rule of King Alvis, savior of Keldagrim, victim of his own inventions. He founded the Consortium, the gathering of mining companies that were to serve the monarchy, but eventually the monarchy came to serve the Consortium. By the time of his death, the monarchy was all but abolished. Now, the kings in Keldagrim are but a distant memory, with only the statue of King Alvis to remind the people of the old days, the dark days." Whoosh. Keldagrim. It exists. You got lots of buildings, and a fun little cutscene intro here. Wild stuff. Very cool. And here is that said statue they were talking about. Looking all gigantic and dwarven. Very good stuff. Just here in the river. Perfect location. Look, the statue of King Alvis guarding the entrance to Keldagrim. Amazing. Are we going to go straight past it? That's right. Hold on. There's something wrong. Ah! And we've crashed directly into the statue, destroying everything. Halt! By order of Blackguard, you are under arrest. Come with us, human. Commander Veldaban wants a word with you. Well. Well, that went well. Identify yourself, human, says Commander Veldaban here. I'm Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. I was told I was under arrest. I had a little accident on the way in here. Ah, so you're the one who knocked over the statue of our glorious king. I suppose so. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose or anything. Ah, don't worry about it. We haven't been ruled by a king for many a year. That statue was long overdue for replacement anyway. You're not under arrest. I merely wanted to talk to you. But let me introduce myself. I am Veldaban, son of Dondakan. I am the commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim. Dondakan, you say? I helped your father in the mines south of the city. Ah, so you're the one. I heard you banished a demon by defeating its avatar. Most impressive. Now listen carefully. I have a task for you. I want you to go and see the local sculptor and help him build a new statue. Will you do this for us? Except the giant dwarf. Yes, I'll do this. You're a good human, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Now I need you to go to see Placidar. He's a sculptor who lives in Keldagrim East, in the building northwest of the brewery. To be honest, I'm not much of a sculptor myself. Oh, don't worry. I just need you to help him out while he rebuilds the statue. I'm sure there are many tasks he needs doing. I'll see what I can do. Alright. So we accidentally destroyed a statue. Now we're going to help make a new one. But before we do that, we've got an entire city to check out. Welcome to Keldagrim. Despite our first impressions of immediately destroying things and getting arrested, we've got some sights to see. Plenty of shops and activities. Starting here, right next to the Blackguard headquarters, we're going to talk to Santiri here. Welcome, human, to the Quality Weapons Shop. Can I interest you in a purchase? Yes, I'm looking for some weapons, he says as he clicks the wrong button. Trades, Antiri. Quality weapons shop. He's got some stuff here. More stuff than he used to have, but also missing a few things. Originally, this was a very eclectic shop. A few battle axes, swords, a scimitar, a rune longsword, which is pretty wild compared to everything else in here. Maple bows, and some arrows. Nothing we really need or want. That's okay. Quality weapons. He's got them. Head down south a tad here. And the quality continues with Sarah. Welcome to my store, human. Are you interested in buying anything? Yes, I'm looking for some armor. He's got armor. He's got some chain bodies, medium helmets, a steel square shield, and a black kite shield. Although originally, just like other shields shops, didn't stock the shields for some reason. Before other things happened, getting yourself a shield was a tall order. But he's got a few bits in here. Nothing super crazy. Except for this. But that's later. A bit of armor. As you might expect from a Dwarven city here. They do plenty of mine and smithing. It's pretty great. They got a pub here. Delightful. Also what you might expect in a Dwarven city. Obviously. Heading to the main big building here in the middle. We got Gunslick here. What can I interest you in? We have something of everything here. Oh, good. Assorted items. Various bits and bobs. We got a pestle and mortar, which is always nice to have. Charcoal, leather gloves, ropes, candles. It's like a general store, but with even more interesting things. Continuing up to the northern side here with Agmundi. Oh no, not another human. What do you want then? Oh, do you get humans here often? Not that often, no, but sometimes. Of course, since you people are too big for Dwarven clothes, they typically don't stay very long. Why don't you make bigger clothes then? What'd be the point? Besides, I don't make these clothes myself. Who makes the clothes then? Oh, my sister. She lives in Keldagrim East. Has a little stall on the other side of the Kelda. If she only worked a little harder, like me, she wouldn't have to live in the sewers of the city. Shame, really. The sewers? Your sister lives in the sewers? Keldagrim East, such a ghastly place. Not civil, polite, and clean like we are in the West. Uh-huh. But she makes all your merchandise. Wild. I still want to buy your clothes. We've got various Dwarven clothes here, which is quite the statement. We're going to buy some shorts and a top here. Like she said, Dwarven clothes don't really fit humans. Looking ridiculous. It's definitely a statement. We tried it on. We weren't impressed. We can sell it back here. Well, lost a little bit of money on that. Totally worth it. Hilarious. Anyways. And then right next door, we got Vigor here. What do you want, human? Anything to offer? Can you wield a warhammer? If not, then go away. Of course I can. He's got warhammers. Variety. No offhands, obviously. Not a thing yet. But if you want some warhammers, he's got some. That is Keldagrim West. With the fancier things. Then if we go across the river, we'll be back in Keldagrim East. Technically we're there for a moment when we got off the boat, but now we actually have more to do. This mine up here doesn't exist. There's so many mines around Keldagrim. One situation at a time here. Thanks. First stop in Keldagrim East is Kebabs. Get your kebabs here. 1 gold each. Sure. 1 kebab, please. And there you go. You buy a kebab. Delicious. Next, we can see, looks like the quest has highlighted a place for us. Don't really need that. It's fine. We can also buy some pickaxes from Tati here. My no-good son must be down the pub again, drinking away all our money instead of getting one simple item from the market for me. Now I have another errand. Perhaps it will be more useful. No. Can we just buy a pickaxe instead? He's got pickaxes. Interestingly enough, not originally an iron pickaxe. So, why not? We already have a pickaxe though. Don't really need to buy another. Over in the corner there, we do have a mine, which we may or may not be making use of in a bit here. This is the Keldagrim Northeast Mine. It's got coal. And actually, it correctly has coal. So, that's a plus. Outside Keldagrim, there's also some other mines. We'll get there if we need to. Here's another pub. Delightful. Head on into the big old building in the middle here again. This is a bit of a trade floor with various stalls. We've got a bakery stall with Randivore. Welcome to my stall. Come and buy some tasty bread, freshly baked just 2 months ago. Sounds delicious. And unlike some other bakery stalls, he actually sells the things that you can steal from him. Bread, cake, and chocolate slices. But we're not going to be stealing anything just yet. That would be awkward. And then everyone would be mad. Not a good time. Nolar here, at his crafting stall. I have a wide variety of crafting tools on offer. Care to take a look? Yes, please. Crafting things. He says a wide variety, but he doesn't even stock amulet molds. Shame. And then we can also steal from his shop. Get the chisel and the 2 molds. Apparently we were incapable of grabbing a ball of wool. So, whatever. It's fine though. Crossbow stall does not exist yet. It's not a thing. Silver stall with Goldemar. Finest silver in all of Keldagrim. Come and see. Right, what do you have? Silver. What else? He sells the unstrung symbols, which we've made so many of, and no longer sells any silver ore or bar. So, slightly inconvenient that. Also slightly inconvenient is stealing from the stall. Instead of giving a silver ore, now gives a silver stone spirit, which is less helpful, obviously. Is what it is. Back up this way. By far the highest level stall here, with Hervey. Greetings, human. Can I interest you in some fine gems? Wow, show me the wares. He sells nothing. Used to sell 3 sapphires, an emerald, and a ruby, which was actually a very useful store if you wanted to get a bunch of emeralds or rubies. But no, no more. And also would have been less helpful since the whole shop's reworked to be personalized. No hopping around grab and mortar shops, so oh well. Can still steal from his stall with 75 thieving. Get mostly sapphires, sometimes emeralds, rubies, and diamonds. But honestly, going to a gem rock would be more convenient. So that's okay. And lastly, in this area here, we got Vermundi, the sister of the other clothing shop owner there. Oh, in my clothes stall. Can I help you with anything? Yes, what clothes do you have in stock? Not a lot, I'm afraid. Most of what I produce goes to my sister. Her shop is in Keldagrim West. Well, show me what you do have then. It's everything in brown. Much less exciting. She really needs to work on whatever deal she has with her sister. Clearly, not going well for her. And that is all that. We got a few stalls here. Some stuff we can thieve. Can't thieve from her, though. That's okay. Last thing of interest here in Keldagrim is the minecart system. Talk to the cart conductor. Anything I can help you with? What is this place? This is the Keldagrim cart station, human. Cart station? What goes on here, then? Keldagrim is a hub of all the traffic of the Dwarven realm. Almost every Dwarven outpost has rail tracks leading to Keldagrim, connecting them for easy travel and transportation of goods. Amazing. What powers the carts? Magic? Oh, no. We dwarves don't use magic. All of this is powered by steam engines, developed over the past few centuries after the consortium came to power. Thanks for the info. Where can you take me? Let's see. We can take you to the mines under Ice Mountain and to the Grand Exchange in Varrock. I'd like to buy a ticket. Oh, you don't need a ticket. The consortium has decided to grant humans free minecart travel to and from Keldagrim. That's a later update. Also, you only said 2 places. Where can you take me? Under Ice Mountain into the Grand Exchange in Varrock. Possibly should be a cart going to White Wolf Mountain. Have to maybe look into that. There's only the 2 rails here. Interesting. I'd like to buy a ticket. It's free. There's no cart to the Grand Exchange because that's not a place yet. So that's interesting. White Wolf Mountain, Ice Mountain. Might require finishing the quest first before we can use the other track. That's okay. So let's get started on the quest here. Clear the quest area. Don't need that on the map. So we've got a good idea of what's going on in Keldagrim here. We can talk to Blassadar the Sculptor. Excuse me, are you Blassadar the famous sculptor? Why, yes, that I am. Oh, well, I'm Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Veldebrand of the Black Guard sent me to you. You see, said you might need some help with the statue. Oh, I don't need an assistant sculptor, really. I can do just fine on my own. I'm not a sculptor. And I've already got a model here, you see, to base my statue on. I'm not a model. But come to think of it, I do need some errands run. Yes, quite important errands, too. Yes, you will do just fine. Right, okay. So, what did you need doing? Well, see, the consortium has commissioned me to rebuild the statue exactly the way it was. But the statue itself has broken into a million pieces, and we dwarves aren't very good painters, you know, so we don't have any paintings of it either. Not a very artistic race, then, are you? No, that's not what I said. I said we're not very good painters. We're excellent with, for example, stone. Oh yes, quite good if I say so myself. But I digress. Simply speaking, I need some help with getting some items that I can base the new statue on. Will you be able to help me with this, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? Yes, I will do this. Excellent. Now what I need is the following. I'll need a pair of boots. The most exquisite boots you can find. The more they look like the original, the better. But I don't think you'll be able to find an exact match. For the torso, I need clothes that look like King Alvis clothes. I'm not sure where you would be able to find that, but I'm sure you'll manage. And I also need a battle axe. Now this is particularly important. You are in luck, however, as I believe King Alvis's original axe still survives. Right, so I need a pair of boots, a piece of clothing, and a battle axe. Is that all? For now, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. For now, I wish you good luck, and hurry back with the items. But, wait. How am I supposed to find all this? I don't know. You're supposed to find that out for me. But it's a beautiful city, Keldagrim is. I'm sure you'll see many things while you do these tasks. Very good. Clothes. We can get from a clothes shop. We got 2 to choose from, but Ramundi makes all the clothes, so we will start with her. With my clothes stall, can I help you with anything? Yes, I'm looking for some special clothes. Oh, that sounds interesting. What's this about? I'm helping the sculptor to rebuild the statue of King Alvis, but he wants to know what his clothes look like. Oh dear, that statue is in a terrible mess, isn't it? I could hear the turmoil from over here. But the clothes, do you have any similar clothes? Oh no. I can't quite recall what the clothes looked like, but I know someone who can. Who's that? Well, I'm sure Hugi, the librarian in West, can help you along. West? Keldagrim West, dear. On the other side of the Kelda, towards the north end of the city. I'm sure he can show you the exact designs of the clothes. But I need the actual clothes themselves, not just the designs. Oh, then just bring the designs to me. I'll fix you up some nice clothes. Sounds like a fun little thing to do. Great, thanks a lot. I'll check out the library. So, they might not be painters, but apparently they have information in the library books about what it looked like. Maybe we can get a library book about the actual statue itself. Get the designs from that. It's a theory. It's a possibility. Into the library here. And talk to the librarian. Welcome to the Keldagrim Library, human traveler. Why, thank you. Can you tell me more about the library? Why, certainly. It is one of my favorite subjects. I am Hugi. You see, I'm the chief librarian here. Hugi, my parents named me that, means personification of thought in the ancient Dwarven tongue. Quite like the name myself. The books in this library have been collected for many centuries now, through various generous donations. You'll find books dating from many different eras as well, such as the era of kings, the rise of the consortium, and the era of prosperity, our current era. How do these eras correspond with the ages of the world? Well, they're quite different, and most of them take place in the Fourth Age. Since we dwarves hid underground for a long time to sit out the wars that raged above the ground, our history books differ slightly from those written by humans. Thanks for the information. Lore! You love it. Do you know anything about King Alvis's clothes? His clothes? How do you mean? I'm helping Blassadar the sculptor to rebuild the statue of King Alvis, but he needs to know the design of his clothes. I see. There is a book somewhere in the library that may help you. It is the Scholar's Guide to Dwarven Costumes. It contains the designs of the costumes of a lot of old kings and Dwarven dignitaries. Sounds like just the thing. Where exactly could I find it? Let me think. I believe it is on the top shelf of one of the bookcases in the library, because it's such an old book. Could be any more specific? Upstairs? Downstairs? I don't remember, sorry. You'll have to try several bookcases. You probably need the ladders, tall human though you are. Well, thanks, I'll have a look. These librarians, I swear, they never know where their books are. Luckily the libraries aren't massive. Here is Book on Costumes. You dust off the book you just retrieved and read the title, Scholar's Guide to Dwarven Costumes. Just what you need. You can take this to the clothes stall in the Palace Market now. Perfect. We'll go do that. Generally you could do each of the 3 tasks kind of concurrently. We just focus on one thing at a time to not get messed up. Don't need to do a huge amount here. Giant dwarf. Back to Ramundi here. Clothes stall, help you. Yes, about those special clothes again. Oh yes, did you get those designs from the librarian? Yes, I have a book right here. Have a look at it. She looks at it. Oh, I see. I can definitely help you with this. I only have one small problem, you see. I've run out of fuel for my spinning machine. What does it run on? Steam, of course. but I've used up all my coal and wood, and I don't have the time to leave my stall to get them. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. Let's see, some coal and some logs shouldn't be too hard. In fact, it was not hard at all, because we already had them. Preparation really works out. Load the spinning machine with coal and logs, and light it. Bend down to light the logs, and successfully start the steam engine. Amazing. About those clothes again. Can I have the clothes now? Yes, I can spin them for you. We'll have to ask you for a small payment of money for them. What? After all that work? I'm sorry, but the cloth to spin this is expensive. But for you, I can make the clothes for a nominal fee of 200 credits. I'll pay. Wonderful. Let me get started then. We're standing in the way as she makes the clothes on the amazing spinning wheel there. The very expensive 200 GP materials. There we go. And look how beautiful these clothes look. Thank you very much. They are, in fact, exquisite. Perfect. Just what you want. Let's go. We're going to open this door here. Can't get out if we don't. Doors that close automatically. Sometimes can be a bit of an issue. We can manage. Not the worst thing that's happened. Let's go search for the axe next. Because why not? We need the axe and the boots still. One at a time. One at a time. The axe. An axe is a weapon. Go to the weapon store. Talk to the weapon guy. He's got a variety of things. Maybe he has an axe. Welcome, human. The quality weapon shop. Can I interest you in a purchase? Yes, I'm looking for a particular battle axe. Fancy a particular color then? Blue is quite popular at the moment, and red is on the rise. No, actually, I'm looking for King Alvis's axe. The king's axe? What would a human want with that? I've been tasked by Veldaban, commander of the Black Guard in Keldagrim, to assist in every way possible with the rebuilding of King Alvis's statue. Oh yes, the statue. A most unfortunate incident. Not that I'm entirely sure that it was merely an accident, of course. How do you mean? I'm not entirely sure what I mean, human. But the axe, you say? What exactly did you need it for? Blassenir, the sculptor, needs it for his statue. He wants a model for the axe, you see, and he believes the original axe still survives. And so it does. It's been in my family's care for a few generations now, after it had been lost for a long time. What happened to it? I do not know how it got lost, but my great-grandfather found it at the banks of the Kelda, further downstream from the city. Can I see it? There's not much left of it, to be honest. The blade is almost completely rusted away, and the sapphires on the hilt were either stolen or washed away by the river before it was found. I doubt it's still useful to Lassadar in its current state, master sculptor though he is. Are you sure this is the real axe, then? Not entirely, no, but it matches the description well enough. And the holes for the sapphires are still clearly visible on the hilt. But since no one has a similar claim, I don't really care. It's genuine to me. Decent. Perhaps I can repair the axe. On your own? I doubt it. The sapphires, perhaps. But if you are a skilled enough crafter. But the blade? You're a decent smith, but this is far from your capabilities. What you need is the skills of an Incamdo dwarf. But they must all be dead by now. Oh, I know where I can find an Incamdo dwarf. He actually made a sword for me a while ago. I'm sure he can help me with this again. Really? That is amazing news. He lives on a cliff at the very south end of Asgarnia, just south of Port Sarum. I can visit him again, if you like. Excellent. You can take a cart to Ice Mountain from the station here. That should help you get there faster. I'll entrust you with the King's Axe. His King Alvis's battle axe, then, human. Hope to restore it to its former glory. And please ask Lassadar to return it to me after he's done with it. I would sure love to see the restored blade again. Thank you. I will not disappoint you. I don't think we actually can get it returned, but that's okay. I'm gonna go see Thurgo. Always a good time going to see Thurgo. Not gonna take the minecart down to Ice Mountain. That'd be slower. I need to run from Falador. It's a bit of a trek, and honestly, not going to be a good way to get down to Thurgo for at least a little bit here. Like, everything in the Port Sarim area, it's a bit of a trek. Technically, we could get a little closer if we had a Amulet of Glory, teleport to Draenor Village. But this is much easier and much more convenient. And then later, there's going to be options for teleporting to Port Sarim and Remington. And then later, even more options. But for now, we're making do with what we got. Went and grabbed a few more law runes before starting here, just to make things work better. Because we might still be doing many, many teleports. It's good to be prepared. It's good to be prepared. All the way south to Thurgo's house. Just chilling out here by the sea. Talk to Thurgo. Something else? Would you like some red berry pie? You see Thurgo's eyes light up. Another? By Guthix, you are generous. I like you. You watch Thurgo greedily gobble down the pie. I could eat red berry pies all day. Something else? Can you help me with this ancient axe? You make excellent red berry pies, hardcore ultimate Ironman Artic. So how can I refuse? Let's see what we're working with then. What's wrong with it? Here, the blade of the axe has become extremely dull and brittle. I need to restore it to its former glory. Its former glory, eh? May I ask where exactly you got this axe from? It was given to me by someone in Keldagrim. I prefer not to say more than that. Now we're being secretive. We just blurted out where Thurgo lives to the guy. Now we're not revealing our sources. Ah, Keldagrim. We've not been there for a long time. We? Never mind. Hand me the axe, and I'll fix it right up for you. You don't want any blurite this time? Oh no, blurite is not appropriate here. No, this is going to be a very delicate piece of work, requiring only a small amount in the way of raw materials. Can you give me 1 bar of iron, and I'll be able to start my work on this. I've got one right here. Good. Hand me the axe, and I'll get to work. Thurgo makes the axe. Here's your axe, hardcore ultimate Ironman Artic. It looks like there's some damage to the hilt as well. Probably some sapphires that are missing. But I'm sure you can take care of that little problem yourself. Thanks for your help, Thurgo. You are well on your way to restoring the axe. You wish to return to Keldagrim now? Don't think this teleport exists just yet, so we're not going to take it. Craft the sapphires on the axe. We could try to wield it. Should be very careful with this battle axe. It's almost a museum piece. I don't want to damage it by wielding it. Use the sapphires. Excellent. You've restored the battle axe to its former glory. You better bring it to Lassiter the sculptor now. And it's 2 out of 3. It's going to go get back to Keldagrim and get some boots. To get to Keldagrim, we are teleporting to Camelot. Walking all the way through the Fremnik province to the entrance to the caves, to the boat, to Keldagrim. Technically could have taken one of the minecarts back here, but that would require running all the way through the mines and stuff. This is fine. We just need to get the boots now. We did good going to the quality weapons area for the quality battle axe. Let's get some quality boots from the quality armor store here. Zero. Welcome to my store, human. Are you interested in buying anything? Yes, I'm looking for a pair of special boots. Boots, you say? What kind of boots? The best you have. Boots fit for a king. Well, I sold a pair of granite boots a while ago. Granite boots? Can you sell me a pair as well? Sorry, only had a single pair. They're quite exclusive. The fellow I sold it to was named Dondican, I believe. I hear he isn't selling his either. Oh, do you have anything else for me then? Well, let me think. Well, I do have these pair of very exclusive boots. They're not armored, but they look nice. Or rather, I did. I'm afraid I sold them as well. And you don't have anything else? I don't normally stock boots, no. I think that's appropriate for, what do you say, a king? Please tell me, who do you sell the boots to? Old chap here in the west part of town. His name is Dromund. He's quite well known, not only for his wealth, but also for his peculiarities. Where does he live? Go out the door and head north. You'll have the headquarters of the Black Guard on your left and the bank on your right. Keep heading north and you'll find Dromund's house on your right. Can't miss it. If you're going to try to get the boots off him, good luck, you'll need it. Thanks. Yet again, we got people telling other people where people live. Privacy. We got not too much of it here. Drummond. How you doing? You're trespassing. Get out. Calm down. Just want to ask you a few questions. You with the Black Guard or something? No, you wouldn't be. You're just a human. What do you want from me? I went to the quality armor shop. The proprietor told me you have just recently purchased a pair of boots from him. Right? And nice they look too on my display tables. You're not actually using them. Might I be able to buy them off you? Good one, human. They're mine, and the last thing I'll do is part with them. Oh no, not this again. Tell me, how much will you accept for these boots? Get out, you pesky human. The boots are mine, and you're not having them. Well, we'll see about that. He's got boots on the table. Yoink. Then over here, we got another boot. Brrr. Stay from there. Who do you think you are, coming into my house and grabbing at my property like that? You have to stand somewhere you can reach the boot, but the cat can't see you. This is one of the points where I think the cat could probably talk to us if we had the aim of the cat speak. We don't carry that around all the time. Standing outside, we can't take it from here. We can definitely take it from here. Telegram. It's going to be a very difficult grab. Try moving a bit closer. Nothing suspicious happening here at all, clearly. Honestly, we could almost just reach right in. Anyways, telegram. There you go. Left boot, right boot. Amazing. He could have sold them to us. Instead, he just gets them stolen. Not my problem. Not my problem. There we go. So that is everything the sculptor needed. Let's head back to him. Turn in all these thingies. A decent job. All around Keldagrim. All sorts of stuff. Of course, it's not done yet. But we will see. Blassadar, I return. How are you getting along with those items, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? I have your boots. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to give them to Ricky over there, so I can start my work on the base of the statue. What else? I had Vermundi make these clothes. Oh yes, Vermundi is a good woman. She's very reliable. Wonderful clothing. Give it to Ricky, please. And the battle axe? Oh yes, I've got it right here. Good job. Ricky is your man right over there. Give it to him, please. Hey, Ricky, the sculptor's model. How you doing? Here, I have these boots for you to wear. Thank you. I have some clothes as well. Thank you. Finally, I have this battle axe for you. Thank you. He's really looking the part now. Alright. I have all the items you asked me to get. Can you make the statue now? Yes, yes, that will do just fine. There is only one problem now. I still need to make the head. So you need me to find a crown now as well? Oh no, no, no. Apparently the consortium has decided that crowns are out of fashion. As well as kings. Well, kings have been out of fashion here for hundreds of years. So what is the head supposed to look like now? I don't think they've quite made a decision on that. You see, I think each of the directors of the consortium fancies their own face on top of the statue. What? But I thought the whole point was that it would look like King What's-His-Face. Yes, the consortium can be a little fickle like that. Unfortunately. Can you go and see if they've made a decision yet? I can't very well continue working on the statue without knowing what the face should look like, can I? No, I suppose you can't. Alright, I'll check it out. Great. In the meantime, I'll build the statue up to the neck. Statue. Currently, we just have a decapitated statue, so yeah. Really need to get this done here, clearly. My goodness. Alright. Let's go see the consortium. They are on the upper floor here. Just straddling the river. Being all important and stuff. What do we got here? Green gemstone, white chisel, silver cog, brown engine, yellow fortune, blue opal, purple pewter, and red axe. Okay. Let's go for just one over here. Easy to get to. Oh, green gemstone. Hey there. Was there anything you wanted? Who are you? I'm the head secretary of the Green Gemstone. The what? The Green Gemstone. We are part of the consortium of mining companies that rule the Dwarven realm. Where am I? These are the offices of the Green Gemstone. We share this floor of the palace with the other companies of the consortium, and trade with them on the trade octagon. The trade octagon. See those traders out there, just out the door? They're standing in the trade octagon. There's an awful lot of trading going on in the place, in the palace, you know. Anything else of interest in the palace? You'll have to find that on your own, I'm afraid. I do have more work to do. I need to speak to the director. I don't see any reason to grant such a privilege to a lowly worker. No, first you must prove yourself. But I've come from Blaster the Sculptor. You don't understand. Blaster does not command the Green Gemstone, but Commander Veldeman of the Black Guard has instructed me to do this. Nor does the Black Guard. They are under the command of the consortium, not the other way around. Okay. Is there anything I can help you with then? Just a moment. Yes, we do have something that needs doing at the moment. We need 3 pieces of silver ore in the next 13 minutes. I'll take it. The Green Gemstone has noted your willingness to help. And this is the part of the quest where we need to go get things. Traveling all over to various mines to get various ores. And also later bars. First thing he wants is silver. Ideally, we would have access to the minecart over to the Dwarven mine, where they have basically everything. But basically everything is not there anymore. So we need to go elsewhere. For silver, we could go to Alcarid, but I think it'd be beneficial to go to the crafting guild instead. But to do that, we also need a brown apron to get in the crafting guild. We can accomplish that easily enough over here in Varrock. Talk to Thessalia and get a brown apron. Perfect. And then over to Falador and over to the crafting guild. From what I can surmise, the agility shortcut over here is only in to Falador still. So we kind of have to go around, which is unfortunate. But we do have 13 minutes to get this done, so it should be okay. Also down in the crafting guild, there is a few other ores we could grab. Probably would be beneficial. Especially since we could just end up getting the same tasks again. And the other ores are easier to come by in more convenient locations around Keldagrim and the Dwarven mine. Either way, just need to pop in here. I'm gonna mine a good amount of all of the gold, clay, and silver here. Welcome to the Guild of Master Craftsmen. Thank you. So, grab a good number of each of these. We got some inventory space left here. No, this will work fine. The mining portion is not an issue whatsoever. Got that rune pickaxe, 69 mining. Pretty solid stuff. Grab some gold. And some silver. There's going to be a little bit of that, a little bit more. Let's grab some of each of them. If we need to drop some things, mine some other things, that'll be fine. Everything's fine here. Might go see if it feels faster to get back to Keldagrim via the minecarts. Still seems like we only have access to the one under Ice Mountain. That's a little bit more running around. That's okay. Things could be worse. Things could be worse. If you had a bank, you could just store all the ores in your bank before you start and just run back and forth between them. That would have been convenient. Or even later, there's options for purchasing a bunch of ores and bars and stuff. But for us, we need to source it every time here. So this is our option going this way. Would still be quicker if we could go up these stairs, but we can't. Not a thing yet. Just need to run all the way around here. But comparing it to running all the way from Camelot, they're both pretty far runs, honestly. I guess technically we could go from the mine entrance in Falador. That might be about the same. Because we'd be running through the mines instead of up here on the surface up to this spot. You come that way. Another spot where a agility shortcut would also help. That's okay. Let's go over to the cart conductor here. See what he has to say. He's a cart conductor, and we've already seen that the rides are free now. See what he has to say. Where can you take me? This track leads right up to Keldagrim. Only stop. I'd like to buy a ticket. You don't need a ticket. The consortium decided to grant free minecart travel to all humans. Delightful. So, 100 coins, or we can just go this way. We've got 5.2 million coins, so much like the Shantae Pass, which also doesn't cost money anymore, it's really not breaking the bank here. There is access to Keldagrim, riding on the minecart track. Positively delightful. Positively delightful. Up through here, and up to the Secretary gown. And there. I've completed your task. Here is your ore. Not a minute too late as well. Well done. Do you have another task for me? Yes, the green gemstone always has work to do. We need 4 pieces of coal in the next 14 minutes. I'll take it. Thanks, it's appreciated. Alright, coal. We can get that literally right over here at the northeast mine. So that's much more convenient. Don't even need to leave the city for this one. Sourcing local resources. Fantastic. Coal rock here. Mining. Very good. Very good. There's 4 pieces here too. Very, very accomplishable. We can also go pick that piece of clay up off the ground once we're done with this. If we get lucky, we could just blast through this entire mining section here with the ores that we have and can easily obtain. So that'd be nice. Back upstairs again. Green gemstone secretary. Completed your task. Here's your ore. Green gemstone recognizes your performance. And got any more tasks? Just a moment. We do have something that needs doing at the moment. 5 pieces of copper ore in the next 15 minutes. I'll take it. Thanks, it's appreciated. Copper ore. We can get that in the Dwarven mine. And so we shall. Drop another piece of clay here, so we have enough space. And ride to the Dwarven mine. That's gonna be one of these carts. Again, we'd have to pay 100 coins. 7 train cart, steam powered. Does not say which location this is going to. Very possible we end up in the Grand Exchange, which is not correct. There's an Ice Mountain, Grand Exchange. Oh, look at this kind of whole thing here. Ice Mountain. Wild. Wild stuff. And here we are. Back in the Dwarven mines. Very convenient transport system. If only kind of just for this right now. But honestly, more transportation options, the better. Get some copper. Very cool. Very cool. So that means we might actually be able to go to the White Wolf Mountain connection. Not that would really help for the mining portion here, or the smithing portion either, but it's another possibility. So let's ride back through here. Very convenient. Very cool. That brings us back to Keldagrim. This is kind of the idea here. Look at the writing on the minecart here. Delightful. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Alright. And back once again into the palace here. One of our clay is still on the ground. Other one despawned. That's okay. Secretary, complete your task. Here's your ore. Wonderful. Personally oversee that this goes to the trade floor on time. Can I speak to the director yet? That is not a request I can grant you yet, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, even though I am impressed with you so far. Alright, so we need to do at least one more task here. It's a certain number of tasks. Green Gemstone is pleased to offer more work to an eager worker such as yourself, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. We need 4 pieces of clay in the next 14 minutes. I'll take it. Excellent, I thought you'd like this. I've completed your task, here's your ore. Thanks, I'll make sure the director hears of your expeditiousness. Go pick up the other clay. Hope that's still here. If he wants 3 clay, we can still do this task. Welcome back to the Palace of Keldagrim, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Can I speak to the director yet? Why, naturally, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. The director is standing right over there. Alright. Green Gemstone Director. Come, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Let us converse a while on your future with us. It's an honor to meet you. You are one of our best people, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Naturally, I have time for you. Blessier the sculptor has sent me. Oh yes? This in connection with the statue, presumably. He says he needs to know what the head of the statue should look like, now that it's no longer going to look like King Alvis. Oh yes. Hrimdar suggested that it should be one of us. The era of kings is long gone, after all. Now the consortium provides peace and above all prosperity, so the statue should reflect this. Hrimdar? Who is Hrimdar? He's the director of the Red Axe. Ah, that old fool quite fancies his own head up on the statue. He thinks he can get away with it just because his company is one of the largest in the consortium. So I shouldn't tell the sculptor that he should base it on him then? Certainly not. The consortium has yet to make a decision. All the companies are vying for the honor. I would support you. Ah, would you now? Would you? I'm not altogether sure. Much appreciated, though you are. You're not really part of the Green Gemstone. Not as such. What if I were? Or what? A part of the Green Gemstone? Yes, that might certainly change things. I'd like to officially join your company. Interesting. A human joining the Green Gemstone. But no, you may have proven yourself to my head secretary, and much appreciated that is as well. You have not fully proven yourself to me yet. So no, I cannot grant you this request. Yet. But I'll certainly keep it in mind. In the meantime, make sure you help out the Green Gemstone in any way you can. Do you have any more tasks for me? A moment, please. Let me check. Yes, I have something appropriate for you here. We need 3 bars of bronze in the next 16 minutes. I'll take it. Happy to hear that. And now, it is the bars portion. Now, we're not going to need clay here. And the 3 pieces of silver is going to be a little bit tight. We'll just drop the silver for now. It's a possibility that would work, but I think we'll be fine with this better. So let's go get plenty of bronze bars. If we had gotten a bunch of nature runes, we could superheat on the spot. Would have been good. Would have been very convenient. The Dwarven mine here can service all of our bronze, iron, and steel bar needs. Anything besides those, we need to go elsewhere. Here's copper. Should be some tin right here. Slightly different locations, but still in the correct mine at least. So we'll make a few bronze bars. Very doable. Very cool. And I guess we can make the gold bars too. That'll work nicely. Got enough space here to make 7 bronze bars and the 6 gold. Reasonable. Let's kind of keep on dealing with getting rid of these geodes. Once again, this would be much more convenient if we had a bank. Just get all the bars ready to go before the quest even starts. Yeah, this is a situation where we could not be prepared before it started. Just the absolute quantity and randomness really does not let that be a thing. Back on the minecart again. Still getting a lot of good use out of the minecart system here. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And this time, we're going to be going up and around to get to the furnace on the other side of the river. Technically, we could run over the bridge to the north. I think it just might be faster going up the stairs, across the entire trade floor, and back downstairs. Chose a company on this side to be closer to the minecarts to get to the mines. You would choose a company on this side to be closer to the bank, or just whichever one you want. There's options. Do some smelting, make some bronze, and gold. So if you asked us for some gold bars, we'll be right on track. It'd be great. And things are getting sent to the metal bank, which is also not appropriate. Have to grab those out and get rid of them. A constant problem we're facing with smithing still. We're going to be facing that for a little bit more soon here too. Anyways, this is a nice big old pile of bars here. Depending on what he wants, we might end up needing to drop some to make more space for other things. But it should be okay. It should be okay. Back over this wire. And talk to the director. At least we're done with the secretary tasks. Walk around here. Talk to him. Completed your task. Here are the bars. Perfect. You never fail to satisfy. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. More tasks? I do believe so, yes. We need 2 bars of gold in the next 14 minutes. Fantastic. Just what I like to see. Admirable attitude. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. They sure say my name a lot of times in this quest, my goodness. Complete your task. Here's your bars. You never fail to satisfy. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Have you considered joining the Green Gemstone, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? You would really make a marvelous member. Fantastic. Only 2 tasks? Can't complain. I'd like to officially join your company. Interesting. A human joining the Green Gemstone. But you have certainly proven yourself to be a most worthy contributor. I've not seen such dedication in all my years as a director of this company. It's agreed then. You're now a trusted associate of the Green Gemstone. Welcome. I will not disappoint you. So, about that statue. Well, yes, connection to the statue, presumably. It says he needs to know who it is. We're doing this. Not Hrindmar. I would support you. Ah, would you now? Would you? This might well work. Yes, an outsider to the city might have considerably more influence than one might expect if we play our cards right. How do you mean, play our cards right? We wait until the most opportune moment for you to show your support. Yes, you must really come along to one of our meetings. Now you're really losing me. What meetings? A consortium meeting, when all the directors meet on the top floor of the palace. We have them from time to time. We'll have another one soon, too. Soon, to once and for all solve our little problem with the statue. So what do you say? Will you speak out for me at the next meeting, so that they will base the head of the statue on me? Yes, long live the green gemstone. Hurrah! That would be a good time to visit Veldeman of the Black Guard in the west of Keldagrim. Okay. Could just go to the meeting. So we're going to Veldeman. Or we could go to the sculptor. That'd be fine too. We got this under control, apparently. We probably just drop the bronze and gold here. Don't really need these. Technically we could make some stuff from them, but it's weighing me down right now. I don't really need the apron here either. Freeing up some space here. Always a good time. Well, Ben, how's it going? What news of the consortium, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? I've told the director of the Green Gemstone that I will support their bid to be put on top of the statue. Then perhaps they can finally end their impasse. Well, let's go to the meeting then. What? Now? Yes, now. Are you ready? I'm ready. I do have to warn you, this meeting may take a while. Do you want to attend the meeting personally? Or do you simply want the minutes of the meetings so you can read what happened afterwards? Oh, let's attend. No matter how long it takes. Just long meetings, oh boy. Happy to hear that. Let's hurry then. I think the meeting is already starting. Meeting time. Keldagrim Palace, consortium meeting. Clearly, it is I who is most suitable. A male? How preposterous. Well, the statue is clearly male. It can have a female head. Look at that cat. All the leaders are here. Enough of this, everyone. This bickering is pointless. The Red Axe is the largest and wealthiest mining company. We have all the rights here. Donnikin's breaking of his rock and the finding of his gold has laid doubt to that claim. It's not clear what consequences that discovery will have on the economy. Perhaps, then, we should choose a director for the statue at random? No, I will go on top of the statue. I proposed this in the first place. And here we are, coming into the meeting with Veldeman. Veldeman, commander of the Black Guard of Keldagrim, presenting himself to the consortium with a guest. Howdy. A human at a consortium meeting? What is this? This human helped to rebuild the statue. He has deserved this honor, surely. Aye. Amusing, I accept. This is outrageous. I'm warning you, the Red Axe will boycott the trade octagon. Stop your hollow threats and let the human speak. Well then, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. What's it going to be? I choose the Green Gemstone. Humdar is not happy about that. You'll regret this, all of you. You're just leaving. You're just leaving. My goodness. A little while later, here's the statue. Wow, it looks nothing like him. This is what dwarves used to look like, essentially. Wild stuff. Maybe the sculpture is just really, really bad. Artistic license, let's call it. It's definitely a statue, though. It's definitely a statue. Problem solved. And quest complete. 2 quest points. 2500 crafting speed, 2500 mining XP, 500 smithing XP, 1500 firing XP, 1500 magic XP, 1500 thieving XP. Ability to complete tasks for the Dwarven mining companies. Ability to use the Dwarven minecarts. And later, access to members' gravestones. Yeah, there's a whole additional tasks system from lots of people around town, but it's not very worthwhile. You get a few coins for bringing them wide varieties of nonsense. Oh, drop the meeting notes here. And that is Keldagrim and the Giant Dwarf. Quite a lot going on down here. Much more populated and interesting than Sylphanem was, at least. Got things actually happening. And this is only the start of another quest series. We will get to that over the years here. But not just yet. We've got a very important quest and a bit of a change happening. Next time. Goodbye.